Hi guys, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hello, hello. How was everyone's weekend? Can you guys hear me fine? I messed with my settings. How was it going? Hey Bones, how are you? How was your weekend? I kind of forgot where I left off, but I think I wanted to do the buttons, make them look better. You're good? Awesome. Weekend was good. Awesome. Double win. I'll take it. I don't even think I did anything this weekend. I just sat around and played Overwatch. Honey had his follow-up visit, and he's doing pretty good, so that's always good. Job hunting? How's the job hunting going? I'm actually pretty refreshed this Monday. I didn't have, like I said, a very stressful weekend. Honey's exam went well. I think Saturday I just played video games all day, which I never do, which was really nice. Overwatch without you? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Darren. AK, how are you? How is everyone? Welcome in. Hello, hello. How, you guys working on anything fun? Do anything cool this weekend? Well, you guys let me know. I'm gonna start finding the buttons here. I want to make them like how these are. Well, that's gonna be kind of a pain. Let me just put button. There we go. There's button A and B and the parent. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the color to pretty much the same color and give the, I gotta give the font a text shadow. That's what I need. I'm gonna move my soda out of the way before I spill it like I always do. So let's do like a text shadow. I forgot how to do text shadow. Is it the same as box shadow? Let's see, I know I did it before. Yeah, same as box shadow. We'll mess around with the parameters in a minute. Let's just do black. And then let's make this color the same color as the background maybe, or maybe like a shade lighter. That'd probably be a good idea. Let's see here. I want the I want the background color of the actual button. I take it back. We need to give it an insert too. What do you guys think? Let's do like a, we'll mess around with it and make it a little bigger too, so we can kind of see a little better. Make that a little smaller. I turned off the fan thinking I was gonna be cold, but now I think I'm gonna be a little hot, so I'm gonna go turn the fan back on. Haven't been in stream lately. What are we doing today? Yeah, we're not gonna run Doom on it. I'm making a CSS Game Boy modeled after the one from my childhood. It has Hamtaro in it, so I might make it run Hamtaro. I don't know yet. We're not there yet. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm missing one here. Oh god, I ruined it. I'll figure out what I did with the instant in a minute. Let me turn on the fan. I know I haven't been around in a while. I'm just now back, I think my 5th week. So I'm just back. I'm only doing Mondays right now, AK, because I do work a full-time job. And we have our stand-ups and like turn in all of our stuff on Tuesday. So usually I have a little bit of time on Monday. Most of my work is done by then. So it works for me. Childhood Game Boy feels close to home, yeah? Are you gonna remake the games after this? Am I gonna remake the games after this? Like remake Hamtaro? Is that what you're talking about? I'll be happy if I can get it to just load. This bracelet keeps like dangling on the desk. I'm gonna take it off. I had an appointment this morning, so I swung by there before I did this. Hence why I'm all dressed up. Yeah? I don't know, Johannes. We'll see. Do I have the skills? I guess it's the true question. I feel like these, the box shadow needs to be stronger. And like I said, I definitely think maybe I need to reverse the box shadow. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, let's see. Am I misspelling inset? What's wrong with me? Here, let's just steal this one and mess around with it. Yeah, it's 4. Maybe I just had the numbers off. Give it a try. Yeah, no, it doesn't like it. I wonder why. Maybe you can't do that on Tech Shadow. Let's go look up Tech Shadow. I would like to open it on this server, please. Or I mean this browser. What was y'all's favorite Game Boy game growing up? Bonjour. How are you, V? How was your weekend? Welcome in. Let's see here. What does this guy do? Ooh, that's pretty intense, huh? Yeah, I guess there is no inset. I have a hard time saying that word. For Tech Shadow. Ooh, that hurts my eyes. That does too. Those all hurt my eyes. I wonder, so there's like Tech Shadow. I wonder if there's like another property that's similar to Tech Shadow, but slightly different. Same but different. Now that I'm fully employed, do you see a future in your job? Like, do you think you will be making something good one day? Oh, I hope so. I hope so, Johannes. I mean, it's still really early in my career. You know, I'm only like, what, a couple of years in now? So I still have a long way to go. But I think so. I'm getting really into like front end stuff, which is ironic because I wanted to do back end, but my last job I realized like I don't really like back end that much. I like front end, and I've been doing a lot of like art and animation and stuff like that. So it'd be cool. I mean, the company I work for now I think is pretty cool, but we'll see how far we go. We're still a really new company. I can't remember what I did during the weekend, so it must have been good. That that sounds about right, B. I mean, I had a good weekend. As I was saying earlier, I played Overwatch pretty much all Saturday, and then Honey's follow-up appointment was on Sunday, and we got good news. So if you're interested in backend, then come watch me on the weekends. Are you streaming too, V? Let's see. Yeah. Am I following you? Here, let me go and make sure I'm following you. There we go, now I am. That way I won't miss it. Hey! Runs of BN, how are you? Welcome in. You'll start streaming again because people have... Well, that's good. You said you do backend? What do you normally do? Like... Only... except my backend sucks. I got a little bit into Python for a while, which I don't mind. But, and I like Squeal a lot. I know everyone's like, oh, SQL sucks, but I love Squeal. Last time I was here, you were looking for a job, and so sorry. Oh no, so yeah, last time I was streaming last year, I was in between jobs, but I got a job, so we're good. Oh, did I miss Trex? Welcome in, Trex. Oh, I see, you're calling V Trex. I do whatever the F I want to. That's the way to do it, V. That is the way to stream. All's Journey, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you, AK. I appreciate it. I love my job. I hope I have it for a long time. I just hit about 10 months, so I'm feeling good about it. I really like it a lot. We're going to a big convention at the end of this month. Most of the team, so I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun. Thank you, AK. We'll see though. We'll see what's going on. Alright guys, Tech Shadow. I mean, it kind of gives me the effect that I want. I feel like it needs to be stronger. Let me mess around with this stuff here. So like, I always forget which one's which on these. That's not what I want. So the Tech Shadow, that's going to be the height of how far it is behind. I feel like the buttons need to be a little lighter. Or can we just add like an opacity to them? Let's see what an opacity would look like. No, opacity is not gonna work for that. Let's just make it a wee bit lighter. I think that's too light. And we gotta make the font way bolder. Do I have a font weight already on this? Doesn't look like it. Let's do a font weight of like, I don't know, like 700. That's starting to look a little better. What do you guys think? Glad to hear all the good news. Thank you, AK. I appreciate it. It's been a good year so far, except for, you know, Honey getting sick, but he's getting better. It's 12:30 a.m. here? Oh, V, I'm sorry. Yeah, go to bed. I tried streaming a little earlier today because a lot of people said they want me to stream earlier. And like I got home, ate some lunch, and went straight ahead to go live, so I'll try to be even earlier if I can next week. You're working on an awesome project? On localhost for 8080? You guys are free to actually share like projects in the chat if you want, and in the Discord in the showcase. If you know, like real projects, not trolling me. I don't know. I think the buttons still look a little off. What do you guys think? I think the Tech Shadow is not right. I wonder if there's like because they're supposed to be like indented, not raised. Or like these are raised so it looks right. How to make letters look indented. Is that the word? Indented in CSS? Nintendo, you like that? Yeah, we did that instead of Nintendo because I don't want to get... No, not text indent. Like... What is the word I'm looking for, guys? We don't want Nintendo coming after me, so it's a Zintendo. That's our loophole. What is the word I'm looking for, guys? I don't want text indent. It's like depressed? No, they're probably gonna flag me for that. Like, what's depressed? Text carved or pressed. There we go. This might be what I want. Will this give me what I want? I don't think so. Let's see. No. Yeah, I don't really want text shadow. I mean, I can try the 010. Let's see what it looks like. I said it still looks raised. I want it to look like, you know how like the letters like pushed in? You know, like how it's like pushed in? That's what I want V, but I can't think of what the word is. Because like, I don't want it to look raised. I want it to look unraised. Does that make sense? Vocabulary is not my strong point. Increase the level of zoom in my browser. In here? Or here? Like these buttons here, right? I don't want them to look raised. I want them to look dented in. Engraved. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Engraved. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you today? It's Holtzy? Welcome in, Holt. All right. Yeah, I want an engraved. Thank you. I was going crazy thinking, I'm like, what is this word I'm looking for? Okay. To have the engraved text effect, you can use website heading. Okay. Approach. The engraved text effect can be easily generated. Okay. With text shadow again. Okay, well, but this is exactly what I'm looking for. In the example, okay, above example, we first create a div tag, contains the text inside of it. All right. Yeah, right here, the H2. So their text shadow. Here, I'm just gonna use this one real quick and we can adjust it. No, see, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to actually read the article. So they have a 2, 5, and 5, and then the color below it. So here, that's what I have. We can try a 2. Wait, maybe there's something else in there other than text shadow. Yeah, hold up. What are they adding other than text shadow? Oh, transform, color, background. Is it the WebKit clip? It might be. Oh, hey, Neo. Apart from HTML, CSS, and JS, what other skills? Yeah, pretty much what V said. You gotta look up the roadmap because you can do a lot of different routes, Neo. I went initially like the React Next.js route, which got me at my internship and my first job. And then I found out that I don't really care about Next.js, but I like React, so I doubled down on React and Framer Motion. I really like animations, and CSS is really big for me, so I just really doubled down on that. But yeah, you'll figure out Neo as you like just, you know, experiment and start building things. You'll see what you really like. Yeah, Next.js, like I said, if it wasn't for my internship and my first job, I don't know. Next.js is like, it's okay. It's not what it all cracked out to be, in my opinion. What was it intended or inset? Text shadow and intent? Oh, inset. See, I don't think there's an inset for text shadow. That's the thing. AK. No shortcuts while learning. I know, right? I actually gotta read. I don't want to read. I think it's this though. I think it's the WebKit. I bet you that's what it is. I still don't fully understand WebKits. I need to look into that more. Oh God, I ruined it. I mean, shit. That's definitely not it. But I think that might be needed for what I'm doing. Crap. Yeah, to get this to like do that effect, I think I need the WebKit, huh? First, we'll create a basic text, then using the text shadow properly, we'll generate the desired effect. We create the div tag that contains some text in it, and we design text using CSS basic properties, and we use the text shadow property. But my text shadow doesn't look like that. I want it to look like this, but it doesn't. Yeah, because when we do the 2, they have 255, 252. Yeah, see, that doesn't give me the effect I want at all. Should I try their color? And no, it's just a blurred ass white. I bet you it is the WebKit text. Let's see, let's give it a try. Someone in the chat explain to me what WebKits are. Every time I try Googling it, I just go in circles. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? It's only because the only time I've ever used WebKit is like to get something to work in Safari that's not working properly. Why doesn't mine look like this? Oh, it's 255. I was tripping. Let's see what 255 does. It still looks raised. Box shadow. Is that the problem? Because I have box shadow and... Well, the box shadow is for around here. That's for the button. See? I'm trying to isolate the letter itself. If that makes sense. Hey, Fixus, how are you? Welcome in. I think you need to put a div for the button and an inner div to hold the letter. You might be right, Bones. You might be right, because if I keep trying the way I'm doing, I think they are interacting with each other, like, in a negative way, the box shadow and the text shadow. So let's give it a try. Let's go look. Non-standard CSS selector and the browser-specific workaround are not part... Okay, I see. I see. Interesting. What'd you do for the weekend, Fixus? Do anything fun? Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna make a... If not a div, let's try at least a span. Not a SOAN. Span. And then we'll put those classes for the letter within the span. Maybe now we can mess with it some more? I don't know. We'll put this one in a span too. I don't really see a difference though, sadly. Like, these are still giving the same effect. I don't know why mine don't look like theirs. Oh, maybe I need to make the color transparent. That might be it. That's not it. Hey, Ezio. How are you? Long time no talk. Just relaxing today, lecture start? Ooh. Are there lectures that you're actually interested in or no? I don't want to... Here, I'm just curious. I'm just gonna take this and pop this in here and just see what it does. Okay, it's horrible, but does it give me the engraved thing that I'm looking for? Oh god, no, it definitely needs the WebKit. Alright. They still don't really look engraved. Like, at all. I'm messing something up, but I don't know what. It's very infuriating. So pretty much what they're doing is like they're cutting out the text, it's transparent, and then they have the shadow behind the text, right? And then the color is on top of it. It's essentially what it has. But for some reason, I'm doing it wrong. You know, nothing new. Just simply me doing it wrong. You can make a jazz fiddle. Wait, Can you make a JS fiddle of this for me, please? What are you talking about, V? I've never done JS fiddle. What's that? Once you fix the indent on the letters, the arrows, I want to see the gray screen become more CSS rendered depiction of 8-bit Zelda or Pokemon. We're gonna do the screen last. Don't worry, we'll do the screen. No alternatives? What do you mean no alternatives? Are you talking about your lectures? Describe 90% of my work. Let's try it out. Everything, maybe something will work. Yeah, let's just try everything. Maybe something will work. Tired after work a whole day in PHP. Oof. I don't know PHP, but I hear that it's difficult. More Game Boy, exactly. Crash system. Copy paste your code and share it in there. I have the repo public. Here, let me copy paste the repo for you. Okay, fixes, thank you. Here. Oh, hold up, wrong browser. Here. There's all the code. You're welcome, B. I said, I'll figure out how to do this. It's really, really frustrating. It's not what I want it to be. But we'll get there. We'll get there here. For now, we'll just do, what did I have it at? We'll keep it there for now where it's raised. I'll mess with it more in a minute. Because I do know I want to make it to where it actually presses. And that should be more up my wheelhouse since I don't actually have to look that one up. I say that now. I say that now, watching me totally butcher it. Okay. So we want an active button, right? When we press it. I want the, I want to translate. I think it's translate, transform. Is it translate, transform? No. Translate, or is it transform? I guess I'll find out. No, it's transform. Translate, Y. What would be up? Is it positive or negative? They're not pressing. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Is active 2 semicolons? No, it's just 1. Oh, come on, I've done this 1,000 times. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to want to turn off the box shadow. I bet you I just have this wrong. CSS is frustrating. Happy coding. Thank you, AK. Yes, I know it's got to be... Hold up. I thought it was transform, translate, Y. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, see, I want it to, when I press it, also I want to give it a cursor of a pointer. Why don't they want to do what I want them to do, though? I thought it was this. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I think I am. Let's see. Let me pull up a file here. That will give me what I'm looking for. I have the class correct. Wait, oh, I bet it's because I have span. No. Yeah, no. I have something wrong. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. Let's see here. Let's see here. What file was that in? Do you guys mess with Dino at all? I had to do a website in Dino once, and it was so infuriating. I heard the version 2 is better though. Where in this folder is this? Hi, Connie. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong with my active. How are you though? How was your weekend? It's not in here. There we go. There's a button, but that's not. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, I think it's in this file. It was good. You worked? Unlurk, welcome back, Pixis. How was work? I know it's in here. Let me see. Yeah, it should be that. Transform, translate. Button. Active. Yeah, I'm thoroughly confused. What am I doing wrong? Translate Y. Huh. I'm not misspelling it, am I? Let me see, let me just try. Okay, I must have misspelled something. What did I misspell? Oh my god, I forgot the PX. Why didn't you guys say anything? Why didn't you guys tell me? Girl, you're missing the PX. It doesn't know to what? Oh my god. Crisis averted. No, we want to keep it positive. See, if we want it to look like it's pressing in, we're gonna have to mess with the box shadow too. Let's take this box shadow and edit it. You work at a hospital? How's that? Do you like that? So I want the box shadow to be on top and not on bottom. Yeah, and I want the inset also to be negative. Does that look like it's being pressed to you guys? You think the WebKit was correct? You just need to adjust the color of the text shadow to darken and give it a more deeper feel. Oh, more pneumorphism. We looked this up to get this thingy here. Thank you, Bones. Yeah, we want it to be like this. How it's like indented like that. But we want that for the text. Not... Let's see if they have a text example. Translate can be its own property. What? So I don't have to put... Hold up. I don't have to put transform anymore? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. So translate Y can be its own? Oh, is it because I have Y? Hold up. So 0 for, I'm guessing, for X. And then 2 probably for Y. Oh my god, Ezio, thank you. Let's see. Very cool. Very cool. Learning something new every day. But that doesn't look like it's being pressed, right? It just looked like the box shadow is being moved. I think it's because the B is not being moved. Here, let me move this just back up here real quick. And I want to see just if it's that what's causing the A to look funny. No, it's not. We're good. Let me move that back. Yeah, it just looks like the box shadow is being moved, which is not what I want. Hold up. Did it look like that before? Is that... Yeah, it just looks like the box shadow is moving. It doesn't look like it's being pressed in at all. Oh, God. Okay, how am I gonna do this to make it look more realistic? Because the way it looks right now, it looks bad. Okay, maybe instead... Yeah, maybe instead of, hold up. I don't think the translate's working as properly. Hold up. Am I doing it wrong, Ezio? Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. See, I am Roy. Welcome in. How are you? Let me try that again. Yeah, Ezio, I got it all messed up somehow. I don't know how. I'll have to look into that. Ooh, thank you, V. Let's see here. Where's the buttons? Oh, they're all the way up here. The position got all messed up. But I see what you're doing here. They do look actually impressed. Or engraved, excuse me. Let's see what you did here. Let's take a look. Where are the buttons? There they are. So the text shadow. Oh, I see you put a text transform for the uppercase too. Let me try your text shadow. Closer. But still, my problem is like, I need them to be... Let's see what color you put them as. Because it looks better in yours. I see, you have the color different too. Oh, Ezio, that's, or V, that's really close. That's really close, V. They need a little bit more definition though, huh? What if we give them a border? Can we give font a border? Text border? Is that a thing? Text, okay, font border is a technique used to create a border outline around the text character. Here, let's give this a look-see. Let's see if this gives me the effect that I'm looking for. Maybe instead of black, also we have to drop down the font weight if we do this. The font weight is way too intense for that. Maybe we just have it normal. Yeah, just normal will work. We can get rid of that. And instead of black, let's do it like the same color as the button. That might work. Ooh, thanks, V. This might actually work out a lot. Let's go ahead and take, let's see, the color of the button. Background color, this one right here. Let's make this the border. And maybe that'll be closer to what we're looking for. No, it's gotta be darker. What do you guys think? Are you getting ads? What do you guys think? Should I make maybe the font weight like thinner? Give it like a 400. Did I spell that wrong? Oh god, I messed everything up. Let's give it a 400. I don't think it made it any thinner. Yeah, hold up. Maybe just make this smaller. Oh, that's not quite right either. Like, kind of, but not really. Kind of, but not really. You got it mostly perfect, V. I said I'm adding like a border around it because without the border, they're a little hard to make out. Like the indentation is there, the engraving is there, but you can't really, like they need more definition, right? So maybe we add an outline, but the outline's a little funky. Let's see, maybe if we give like a small opacity to the outline. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? So when you're adding the animation, are you gonna get chat to sing Nintendo for the startup? Oh my god, we might have to. Make them a little bigger? Yeah, we can make them a little bigger. Crash system, we're totally doing that. We're not even gonna vote on it. Is 16px the default? I think it is. Yeah, let's try 18. Are they defined enough? Fix this. If I could stream more, I would. Unfortunately, like I said, with my work schedule and just like life in general, it's kind of hard to stream more than once a week. I'm gonna try, like if I have free time, to come on more than that. But you know, all the things going on. Even better, Crash. Gremlin singing is my favorite kind of singing. I feel like we gotta, I don't know, like they are pretty close. It's very close. I think if we make the indentation, like text shadow, a little darker, maybe that'll be better. Let's raise the opacity a little bit. Like maybe a 0.6. Ooh, no, that's not what I need at all. I take it back. Maybe the color we need to make a little higher. What do you guys think? Is that starting to look like engraved letters? Just consider them to be worn out buttons and they'll be perfect. Exactly. That might be pretty close. Sag, I know, fix this. I'll try. I can't make any promises, but I will try. Monday's the only promise I can make right now. Gremlins is the best Christmas movie? Okay, don't hate me, but I've actually never seen Gremlins. I think these buttons look not bad. You know, though, the thing is, like, they're not really aligned center, though. If you look up the Game Boy Color, like, the buttons are actually aligned more on the left and bottom. So let's try doing that. So, like, instead of justify center on these, let's say, like, content's up and down, right? I always forget. Flex end. No, I want start. Never mind. It's left and right. See, that's too much, though. I need it to not be that much. Like, let's say I put a padding left of 2px. Will that give me the effect I want? It's closer. Let's give it like a let's see what a 12 looks like. 12's too much. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys can see. Let me line that up. Probably not. The buttons, they're not like in the middle. Thanks, Bones, for the alert. Text shadows and strokes are weird. They are weird. Here, oh, you have an example too? Let me check yours out. Yeah. Oh, that's cool though. I like that. It's very neat, Ezio. We're getting closer. I'm gonna make the letters a little bigger. Maybe at 24. That's too big. 22? 22 might be right. They need to be a little lower too. Let's do a flex end and then put a padding as well. See, like a padding bottom. I know I can simplify it. I'll do it in a minute, guys. Padding bottom. Something slightly smaller. And actually the font does need to be bigger now that I look at it. Let's make it a 24. Use percentages. I know I really should, huh? Yeah, let's do that. So that way it's responsive. Let's do a, what's a 1% look like? Okay, let's do, I know 10% will be too high. Okay, maybe 10% won't be too high. It's pretty close. Because they are really close to the edge. Let's try an 18. I'll just do a 20%. That looks about right. Let's make the font slightly larger. That's too large. We're getting a little closer. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Andreas, how are you? It's close. It's close. I need the bottom box shadow to disappear. Let's see here. I'm gonna give them all zeros for now when it's pressed. That looks more like it, but I got rid of the blur. I want to keep the blur. I think that one's the blur. Is that one the blur? I don't think so. I think I need to make the buttons just a little higher. Let's try a 5%. And maybe 25 left. I don't know, they feel like they're a little too close to the edge. It's a little closer. Thanks, Andreas. We're getting trying to make it look as real as possible. It's been a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Hey, Power of the Sun, welcome in. The gameboy looks good. How long have you been working on it? Well, this is the 5th stream working on it, and each stream was about 2 hours. And granted, I have been dilly-dallying in the chat quite a bit, so maybe about 10 hours-ish, give or take. If I was just focusing on this and not, you know, talking, maybe a little less. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I gotta drop the, I want to make this a no text select. Let's see. Text select. It's text select none, right? Obviously it's not. What am I looking for? Oh, it's user select. Yeah, I don't want these highlighting. There we go. Are you blaming my laziness on chat? Of course. You gotta blame it on someone. No, it's my fault. I'm a slow mover. It's okay. I've been called out. I'll take accountability. Keeping me humble, Johannes. I like it. Alright, so they're a little bit better. Let's get the, here, I think this needs to be a 0 too. Yeah, because we don't want a box shadow to be too intense, like how it is up here when it's pressed in, because clearly the light will be hidden when it's pressed in. That's looking about right. Volkan, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How was your weekend? Because of Tequila Tuesdays? Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's why we move slow. The Tequila Tuesdays. I think pretty good about the buttons. What do you guys think? Should we add any more or move on? Because we got to get these to press in, and I got to fix the D-pad that Grayson sent me. We can also kind of give like the same effect to this so that it actually looks like it's indented. Like I feel like if I... Yeah, hold up. I think I have a feeling that if I do like a light box shadow around the border, it might look more indented. And we could even do that with maybe the Nintendo. We'll see. I'll give it a try. You have no patience for all the details? Fair, Andreas. That's fair. I'm a very visual person, which is why I think I didn't succeed as well in back-end development. Like I said, I like Squeal. I like, you know, doing all of that part. But the other stuff, like, I just didn't get the same reward because I think it's because I couldn't see it, you know? And Vodka Wednesdays, yeah. What are Mondays? When alcohol starts... Let's see, yeah, what are Mondays? Your full stack you don't do either. Mojito Mondays. Nice bones, yeah. Mojito Mondays, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm feeling overall pretty good about these buttons. I'm gonna move on to the select start and make them press in and look a little bit more realistic. But I want to start, I want to try that on the logo first. Let's also, I want to make, can I just make the whole body user select none? Let's see. What if I just add it in here? Or do I have to do it all individually? Okay, nice. There we go. Everything is user select none. So I can get rid of the one down here. It's just redundant at this point. Yeah, that's what we want. I have been gone for a long time. I've been working both, Ken. Now that I'm in a good spot at work where I understand the code base a lot better, and I found, you know, my niche, I have a little bit of time on Mondays to stream. So I figured I'd come back because I missed everyone. We do our stand-ups on Tuesday, so I usually have most of my stuff done on Monday. Just like little tiny like things I have to do. So I have a little bit of time now. How dare thee summon me out of my slumber? I'm sorry, Stony. Please forgive me. How was your nap? How was your weekend? How are things going? Tell me everything. Squeal walks into a bar, approaches two men and says, "Can I join you guys?" Okay, Johannes. I like dad jokes. You can always throw dad jokes in the chat. They are always welcomed here. Yeah, I'm gonna try this Nintendo little theory I have to see if this gives me what I want. So let's say I give it a box shadow, right? Will this give the engraved effect that I want this way, or will I have to do it another way? Let's just do all 1px's for now. And I can see what I need to do after that. I think I want this one to be a 0. No, I think I want this one to be a 0. Yeah, and I want like more of a blur. I think there needs to be a 4th one too, doesn't there? Yeah. That's too much though. And this is the blur, so I want this to be like a 5. And let's make this a little lower. Maybe instead of white, like a very pale green, or like we could do this green and light. No, do I want to make it that green and lighten it? Let's see. I'll try this. Let's get this green and maybe give it a opacity. It has to be lighter. Maybe it just needs to be more intense. Maybe if I give it inset the same effect, it will kind of give me what I want. Let's see. It's a good old trial and error moment, guys. Does it look engraved to you? I don't think so. I think it just has a weird glow around it now. See, this one, it looks engraved. This one, not so much. So I guess we'll look at what I did. Or not what I did, what V did. I can't be taking credit now here. I'm trying to make the comparisons. Are you heading out, V? Hey, MD Gamer. Long time no talk. How are you? I am back. Mondays afternoons, I am back. See, are you heading out, Johannes? Someone's leaving. Hold up. Mojito Mondays, Tequila Tuesday, Whiskey Wednesdays. You ran out of drinks. Oh no, Bones. I'm sure we can think of more. Haven't done much aside from fixing some small bugs. Oh, well, sometimes fixing small bugs is, you know, just as important. What credit? The indentation effect. You get that credit. I need to increase the font size. What, of this font size? Or font size here? I don't want to get sued. Alright, V. You have nothing to do with this. I did this, not you. Yes, Tony, let me know. Is this the font size you guys are having a hard time seeing? Here, we can close this. We don't need this. I bet if you're on the phone, it's got to be so hard to see. Yeah. Hold up. Let me move this over here. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, Patson. How are you? The place you least want to do, so hold up. What are you talking about, Stoney? You got me lost. Do I wear contacts? No. I only wear like colored contacts when I'm doing like a costume. And I usually wear glasses when I don't work on the computer, but when I stream, I make the font so big that I don't really need my glasses. Just right for educational purposes. Exactly. And also, I'm not making a Nintendo, I'm making a Zintendo. Not so much anymore, V. I used to do a lot of cosplay when I was younger, but I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, I have to blow up the text really big so everyone can see it, Stoney. Just dropping by. Is dev hard? Like, really hard? Depends on what you do, Rand. Welcome in. If you do the kind of development I do, no, it's not hard. I do easy stuff. How come you haven't seen any of my cosplays? Because it's been a while. And thank you for the follow, Rand. Welcome in. The last time I did a cosplay was like a year ago when I went to Anime Mitsuri. I did one from Eureka 7. You know, Ray from the Ray and Charles couple. I did Ray. I think that's in the Discord, but it's probably a while ago. You knew me a year ago? Well, if you didn't see it in the Discord, I don't know what to tell you. And yet you haven't seen any of my cosplays. Next time I do a cosplay, I'll let you guys know. It's been a long time. Your Docker image just completed uploading. Time to test. I'm crossing my fingers for you too, Andreas. Anyone else code? I'm sure everyone's coding in the chat right now. Alright, let me go look at your... what you've done here. So it looks like maybe if I... So you have like negatives here. Maybe I should try negatives here for my inset. No, you're not having an inset. Hold up. All right, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna take your text. No, that's a text shot. That's a problem. I mean, I could try that on the Nintendo text. Yeah, I want to copy that and try it on the text. Just see what it looks like. See, I kind of want... That's very close to what I want. But without... Hold up. But without... Is this what I want to get rid of? No. Maybe this is what I'm trying to get rid of. Let's see. Kind of. Not really. Your own password manager written in Golang? Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I just recently started using a password manager. It's too late for you, Fixes? Too late for you to start coding? I disagree. You're mainly just spinning in your chair? That's always fun. This is your first time on Twitch? That's awesome. What brought you to Twitch? Love this Nintendo brand? You can thank Grayson for that. It was his idea. I think we gotta put a... Yeah, if I really want to get the effect I want, I'm gonna have to put this stroke on there too. But the stroke will be not that color. We want it to be this color. I feel like it needs to have a thinner font, maybe. The box shadow needs to be changed too. Like, let me try this color instead of the one I have. Maybe we'll get more of the effect we want there. I'm not sure. Let me try and say, yeah, making the font weight a little smaller. Like a 400. Maybe 300? I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Thinking to start streaming? Really, Andreas? You should. Streaming's fun. You mean it's too late in the evening? Okay, fair enough. You think my CSS skills are better than yours? Well, thank you. My CSS skills are okay. The border, okay, the text shadow blur, I think that's also the problem. I'm just messing with this more and more. It's slightly closer to what I want. Slightly. Like, let me take this off and see if I liked it more before. That looks more three-dimensional, right? Like, that looks like it's just font. But see, yeah, the R, though the trademark R, is so blurred you can't even see it. What if I put a text shadow none on that one? Can I just do a none? Of course I can't. And what if I give it like a this none too? Will that give me what I want? Let's see. Instead of that, let's try none. No, see, that's my problem. The R trademark, it's completely blurred at that point. I mean, granted, you can barely see it in here either, but still, that's not, it's not what I need. Crap. Alright, I gotta think outside the box a little bit here. The button looks ridiculously big when compared to the movement pad. Yeah, we need to fix the D-pad, huh? Or maybe I just need to make the buttons smaller. You're on to something, V. Let's make them smaller. Or should I make the D-pad bigger? I don't know. I feel like the D-pad is the right size. You're right. these buttons are just too big. Good call out. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's go fix that real quick. Here, we can close you out for now. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. So like, let's see what a 30 looks like. Oof. Aspect ratio just does not want to work for me the way I want it to work. So let's do a 35 px for that too. I don't know why aspect ratio is being such a pain in the butt for me. And then let's make this font size like a 20. Does that look better, V? The D-pad's too small? Okay, hold up, guys. This is the reference. The D-pad's still too small? Or does it look better now? Thanks for the follow, Sam. Welcome in. I don't know, I feel like it might be right. But you know what? I think there's too much of a gap here compared to the other one. The Game Boy's too long. Yeah, I was about to say there's too much of a gap, V. You're absolutely right. Let's make it a little shorter. Justice for big-handed people. Are you talking about my hands? My hands are huge. I know. Or are you talking about the D-pad? That makes sense. Yeah, the D-pad. It's definitely for children, right? But yeah, let's make the Game Boy a wee bit shorter. I still have to do this part too, which I think we're gonna do an after and just put it over instead of messing with all the other stuff like but that's for later. Let's make it a little shorter. Let's try like a 580. What do you think? All right, guys, line it up, hold up. Does that look more appropriate? It's gotta be a little shorter. Yeah, I haven't done the curved corners yet. I looked some stuff up, and I think how we were saying we're just gonna like put a piece over and like seamlessly put it in there. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see what a 560 looks like. Is that better? I think that might be closer. That might be closer. Good thing we made everything percentages, right? Then you can make them a tad bit bigger. And you're looking good. Wait, make what? The buttons bigger? Oh, we're making the buttons bigger again?
Was to have him keep watching over me.
YH?
I wanted him.
That's supposed to be a YW? Like 2-3%. These? 2-3%? Alright, let's give it a try. So instead of... Where is it? Instead of maybe 35, let's try... Oh, like, let's try 37. That might be right. Okay, V, fair. I can't do anything at 2 o'clock in the morning either. Get a measuring stick and calculate everything in percentages and add lines on your canvas matching this. Oh my god, Stony, that's a lot of math for me. Can't we just eyeball it? You're right though, Stony. That would be the proper way to do it. And you know, to get the curve here that I want, I'm gonna have to drop all this down a little bit. So I'm gonna go and do that now because I do know that we're gonna have to do that curve eventually. So let's go ahead and go back to my Nintendo logo. And let's give it like a 54. That way when I have the little curve, it has space. And then we drop down all of this just a little tiny bit more, and I think the spacing will be pretty much perfect. Least effort, maybe take photo and set as VG on page lineup. Yeah, we could. We could do that, Kenny. I could also just like Google Game Boy Color. The one that's kind of clear. Yeah, it's kind of clear. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. So we can use this as a reference. I'll just keep that tabbed. Wait. That's what you've been doing. I don't mind if you continue, but you want to be accurate. I mean, accurate enough, right? We can always tweak the rest later. All right, let's move. To move the entire D-pad down is gonna be a pain. Okay, hold up. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna make this a 53. That might be enough. We'll see. We'll see. We'll mess with it all later once we add it. I really need to work on the D-pad. Like I said, Grayson was so nice to give me an idea of how to fix it. We're gonna do these buttons first though, because they're gonna be easy. And I like easy. Here comes the excuses. That's what I like to give excuses, okay? That's what we do here. We'll get to it eventually, I promise. Okay, I'm gonna collapse all the dots because I feel like they're in a pretty good spot right now. We will adjust that later. What I want to mess with are these. Why do I have this here? I think I can get rid of that. So we'll do... So pretty much the same thing. I want these, when active, to be pushed down. I'm just a girl, exactly, V. I'm just a girl. My eternal to-do list. Slowly being worked on, okay? Slowly. We're getting there. One day it will be complete. Move this aside so I can kind of see what's going on here. We can close, yeah, all of these. So we got the select div and then the border and then the button inside of it. So I think I might be able to do it here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. See, now I don't want the entire thing to go down. I just want this to go down. So maybe just the button border. Let's try that. No, because I think the border is this around it. I want what's... So I guess it's going to be start and select button. Here, let's try that. So we'll start... We'll just do select button for now and see what happens. Yeah, but see, no, actually, that's still going to be a problem. How am I going to do this? Does that might do it. What do you guys think? Maybe a little bit more? Or does that look right? Well, that one's not done here. Because these don't push down that much. And it kind of already gets rid of the upper box shadow part too. But I feel like this border around there is not right. Yeah, like this border color, it needs to be lighter. Maybe if I make it the same color as that, would that be better? Yeah, that's less harsh. And I feel like no, that might still be right. I do need to fix this a little bit because it's not entirely right either. Select active, not last child. Wait, for this? Instead of select button active and select. Yeah, because I guess, yeah, it would be. And then the children, it would be this one and then that one. Yeah, that makes sense. You're right, V. Let me go and give that a try. That way we can use classes, pseudo classes. Those are fun. Why do you test it before building deploying? Also, what are you building that takes 30 minutes? Wait, hold up. Oh, you're talking to Andreas. Never mind. That's interesting. All right, let's give this a select. Active. Not last child. Let's give this a try. This one, hold up. Last child. And this should, yeah, target the select button. And also it looks cooler. So obviously we're gonna do things that look cooler. Let's give that a try. Just give it a try. But see, it's moving the entire thing. That's the problem. Do you see, V? Like, hold on, let me make it real big. Did I not type it right? Dot select active not last shot. I think I typed it right. Yeah, I don't want it to move the entire thing. I want it to just move, as I'll show you here. Which I don't know why it's not selecting last shot. It should. You see, just the button here. Roberto, hey, how are you doing? Any Rust application probably. How are you? Happy Monday. Yeah, why isn't that working? Select active. Huh. Did I just mistype something? I don't know, V. Because in theory, that should work, what you wrote. But this is the effect I want. I think I want, like I said, the border to look slightly different too, because like I want it to have a small like highlight on the bottom. Like it kind of does here. Like I want, yeah. I think I know what I want. Yeah, under pressure, you gotta find a topic for your master thesis in 7 days. You learned that 4 days. I don't even know how you do that, Robert. I could never in a million years write a thesis. Like, I'm too dumb for that. What kind of like what genre is it in for topics? Select active dot button border instead. Select active dot button border. No, I don't want the border to move. I want the button right here to move. You see? Is it translating on the website well? Can you, I mean on the screen well? Can you guys see how it's slightly going in? Yeah, just the black part. The button. You discussed with ChatGPT. The issue is with ChatGPT is all the info I think I know might be wrong. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Let's see what you sent me, Ezio. What did you send me, Ezio? Oh, this has a bunch of children in it and pseudo classes. Interesting. I see. You need some line breaks. Oh my god. Hold up. That hurts my eyes. I'll keep that tabbed, Ezio, because that looks like a puzzle that needs to be solved. I know, Bones, right? That's some super... Ezio, post that in the Discord. I remember seeing this now. It's oh wait. It's working on my machine. I'm trying to... Containerize? What's that word mean? The app, I started the app in Python instead of Python 3. I see. 15 minutes to push to Docker Hub and 15 minutes to download and run pod endpoint. Well, best of luck, Andreas. That sounds like a headache. Pixelated AI. The last few days, I looked into math that allows theoretical to distinguish deep fake and real images. Huh. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have been looking into that recently of being able to decipher what is AI and what's not. My brother made this really cool thing with like face recognition app. It worked really well. He wrote it in Python. Containerize. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, my head. I don't know that word. All right, I'm gonna try messing with this instead of having a border. Maybe do like a box shadow. I don't know. And also, hold up, before I do move on to that, I think I want... No, I think the box shadow on the button can stay for now. But I do want to change this. I think. Do I? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do want to change it. Also, those really... No, that looks right. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place in my thoughts right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how I like it. Everything has a box shadow now. Don't you like it? Oh god, oh god. Stop it. I don't... Oh, I'm gonna make this a little smaller so it doesn't keep... I don't think this is gonna give me exactly what I want. Let's see. No, you know what? I might be onto it now. That might be more of what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that might be it. No, we need to keep that. I think that's what I want. Yeah, let's look at the difference. Let's toggle back and forth and see which one looks better, because I think this one's for the win. Yeah. Oh, let's make it a little smaller so I can see. Make this a little smaller, not that. So I can see the difference. So this was before. And this is after. That looks better, right? I would say so. Let's get rid of this. And let's go ahead and, like I said, I want the bottom part to be a little lighter, maybe? Yeah, because it kind of looks like I want the bottom right to have a small inset of white. Yeah, just like a tiny bit, though. Okay, V. Good night. I'll see you next week. Or the weekend, like you said. Let's go ahead and give it maybe like a 0.5. Let's see, we'll mess around with it. That is 0.5. Is that what I want? I'm gonna try making it real big just so I can see where exactly it is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's giving me what I want. Okay, just see where is it at. I don't think it's giving me what I want. You know, it's fine. We'll mess with that later. I'm happy where it's at right now. Yeah, I'm happy with where it's at right now. In Lithuania, it's gotta be late. Scandinavia on my end. Everyone's always from Europe. I love it. Hello, my European friends. I'm from Texas, Andreas, by the way. Well, that's where I currently live. I live in Texas right now. Alright, I like the small improvements that have been made here. I feel like that's a good place. Here, before I get too ahead of myself. Wait, where's my problem? Oh, yeah. That's a problem for another day. Let me just push this before I get too ahead of myself. From Cyprus? Wow. How is it like in Cyprus? I thought that's a cool place to live. Is it cool? Or am I just making it up in my head? Alright, now let me look up what Grayson sent me here. He sent me D-pad idea. Oh, he even added a version 2 on there. Of how I could possibly get this D-pad to look more like how I want it to. So yeah, just like we talked, we have the shadow behind. We have horizontal and vertical. And we just layer them on top of each other, which is what I was trying to do, but somehow I royally messed it up. Alright, let's go check out my D-pad.
That is a powerful spell, Lord. I wish you learned to do something like that. Try to remember.
So yeah, we got the D-pad container. And that's my problem. I have a D-pad common class. And I really need to make it horizontal and... Let's see here. So this is the... Yeah, I think I just need to split up the common into horizontal and vertical like he has here. But they're... I don't know, like, why is mine being a pain in the butt, but his isn't? Yeah, I'm gonna go look for my D-pad. So this is what our essential problem is right now. Hold up. You go back into you're hiding. Here we go. Oh god. Alright. Can we undo everything I just did? Thank you. So this is our problem. We don't need an inset. I don't know what I was thinking there. That is completely unneeded. Yeah, we don't need you right now. You can go. There we go. I think, okay, hold up. I think I see what he did there. Let me try it. In the evening, that's not too bad. Been coding all day, no wonder I'm typing more bugs. Yeah, when I get tired, I have to like choose wisely what I start working on. Otherwise, I just start messing everything up. It's a nice place to live with family. Why is that, Andreas? Is it like very community driven, or is it just like good cost of living? Is it like has a lot of nice things to do? I'm very curious. Command sign company? Are you trying to ask who I work for, Justice? Because I work for Fair Play. If that's what you're looking for. I mean, it's a gambling site, so I don't know if I can drop it in chat or not. Darren, do you know how that works? Am I legally allowed on Twitch? Is that against TOS? Oh, okay. Same here, but food prices are insane compared to salary. Oh, really? The salary prices are second highest in EU? That's cool. Why is that? Is there a lot of people with old money, or is everyone just like very highly skilled? I'm sorry, I have so many questions. It has many things to do, but it's very family-oriented country. It has good quality of life. I'll have to go sometime. I've always been interested in Cyprus. It looks so pretty there. So I think if I put another just D-pad around this, it might work. I think that's pretty good. Or we'll find out. I'm pretty sure that's the only difference I saw. But we'll find out. Oh, what did I do? Okay, well this one is somehow all messed up. But the box shadow is not there, so that's good, that's good. Which is what I'm looking for. Now, why, here, let's actually use the tools here, and let's figure out what its issue is. Why are you down here? I think if they're layered on top of each other, they should be fine. I probably don't need those. Is it inline flex? I bet you that's what it is. No. Why do you not like that? Huh. Huh. Let me go. Wait. Oh, if you like summer, cool beaches, and see, that does sound like all the things I like, Andreas. I'm a summer girl. I like the summer. Protaras? Beaches? How does life in Texas look like? I mean, a lot like you see in the movies. A lot of cowboys, rodeos. I live pretty close to the beach too. Oh, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there at all. I'm actually a German citizen. My mom is German, so I can pretty much go to Europe anytime I want. And next time I go there, because I think I'm going back to Germany next year is what my mom said. I'll go. Maybe I can convince her to go there with me as a little shortcut. Where I live has nothing to offer. Want to move? Where do you live, Bones? I mean, Texas is hot most of the year, but I like the heat, so I don't really complain about that. I'm gonna get the best barbecue in the world. If I get the chance, Andreas, I definitely will. I definitely will. The UK? Yeah, I used to live in Seattle before I moved here, and I heard the weather's very similar in the UK as it is to Seattle, and I understand. Okay, there's gotta be a reason. Is it a span and a span? Okay, what if I make you a div? You still don't like me. It's you know, it's gotta be something about this placement stuff here, right? So let's take a look here. This is top 62. Do I have something embedded here? They should be on top of each other. I don't entirely know why. This one's so much lower. They should just be on top of each other. Do you guys have any ideas? Also, I could probably just make this one background transparent, huh? Confusing. Yeah, it really doesn't like that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Wasabi. Hello. Hooray for 90s. Also, hi. Hooray for 90s. Like 1990 or 90s weather? Is it starting to look good? Thanks, Pixie. How's it going? Welcome in. Did you see Honey's doing better? We're just gonna do his blood results one more time in about 3 weeks. And then after that, he should be stable enough to where we can finally like do some permanent, you know, like the radiation therapy I was talking about doing and get a permanent fix. Hey, Shy. Oh, hello from Fairplay. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Cool stuff in here. Thank you. We're trying to make this Game Boy Color look as realistic as humanly possible, and it's a total pain in the butt, but we're making some progress. How are you doing? I know, Pixie. I'm so happy. I am so happy that Honey is doing better. Why A and B buttons not cantered? You mean centered? The B and the A? The B and the A aren't centered. Here, let me show you. Let's make this bigger. You see? They're off to the side. You can't see. I'll just use the... They're off to the side. They're not centered. I know, it's weird. But that's how they are. I feel like they need to be a little higher though, huh? Maybe just the letters are too small? Been too busy touching grass? Yes, I'm making my fake Game Boy look accurate. What grass have you been touching, Pexi? Tell me about this grass. I think I'm going to make the buttons slight, because I think they need to be like taller. How am I? Hold up. I know I can make the buttons taller without like making them still thin but tall. Hey, Callan. Welcome in. I wanted to get started with PowerPoint and programming HTML. Do you think that if I start programming at 240 frames per second, is it too low? No, that should be fine. Because unless you're like starting to do animations and stuff, that should be fine. I don't see why that would be a problem. What do you guys think in the chat? I think it'll be fine. Especially for HTML, I don't think... I think I'll be fine.
Mr. Pink.
Bitte nur ein Wort.
Wie meinen Sie das nur ein Wort?
Not CDDCSS.
Pink, done.
Font stretch. This is what I'm looking for. Font stretch expanded. Allows you to make the text narrower or wider. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to make it condensed. Let's try that. Let's make it larger and then also font stretch condensed. Let's see here. Where's the font size here? Okay, let's make it. And let's do font stretch condensed. Did that actually make it condensed though? Because I don't think it did. Let's see what expanded does. That's not doing anything. Let's try ultra condensed. It doesn't make it condensed at all. What is this supposed to be doing? Allows you to make text narrower. This is a lie. This is a lie. Okay, I see that's what it's supposed to do. Maybe I'll try percentages. Maybe less grass, but mostly lots of social events and been outside. Oh, cool. Most fun was a board game camp. Board game camp. Are you serious? That sounds super neat, Pixie. Like, so board game camp. Were you guys just playing a bunch of different board games? Or did you guys, like, make board games? Because both sound really cool. You think Callan is joking? I hope so, Bones. I was like, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But you know, I'm easy to troll. I'm very gullible. I mean, the 90s, since they had consoles. I see. I should have known better, Wasabi. I told you, I'm very easy to trick, so. I don't know. I can try percentages, but I don't think the font is actually like, I think it's just like line height, essentially what it's doing. Or not line height, line spacing, right? I don't see any condensing happening here. Let's try some percentages, see what happens. Let's see what 10% looks like. Okay, what about 100%? I see no difference. They're trolling me with this class. Here we go. There's gotta be something. Okay. Get out of here. Unfortunately not. Okay, cool. This is not at all what I need. You guys have any recommendations in the chat? Of how I can make this thinner? I want it to be tall and skinny. If you don't do front end, you don't get money in the end. Front end is not evil. This is HTML, CSS. The only thing I know about it is that I don't like it and it's evil. Oh my god, crash. Fair. I mean, not everyone's gonna like it. I like the basics. It makes me think of like MySpace, you know? You think front end is harder than back end? It can be more tedious. I think back end, just for me personally, is more difficult, like thinking wise, but front end is more like tedious and like being like a perfectionist, you know? Which I think works for me. So let's see here. Font size adjust. I think this is closer to what I need. Is it properly let you modify the size of lowercase letters? No, that's not what I want either. What is font palette? Oh, color palette. I mean, there's gotta be a way to make it skinnier. Has to be. Wasn't font stretch because that did nothing. Next, I don't know, the letters look too big. They need to be thinner. You'd rather chase down some weird software bug and something than do front end work? Yeah, it definitely takes a certain type of personality. You just don't have the creative or aesthetic ability for HTML, CSS to work in my brain. That's what I'm really saying. I think it's like a personality type. You have to be someone who wants to mess with something enough to make it just right, like how I am with these stupid letters right now, you know? There's gotta be something, guys. What's font synthesis? Oh, is that all it is? That's not what I'm looking for. I'm very upset that I can't figure it out here. I'm just gonna put it to do. Let's see here. Right here. Find way to make letters skinny. I gotta get my letters Ozempic, essentially. Thank you for the follow code. Welcome in. Code name Jaden. That reminds me of like Kids Next Door. How are you? CSS prop. I already tried font stretch, Bones. Look. I tried font. Oh, Honey's here. Hold up. Cat break time. Hey, Honey. Hello. What's going on? You wanna come over and cuddle? Come here. Say hello to everyone. Hey, Pixie, your favorite person's here. The cat break time, honey? Yeah. The kitty has arrived. Yes, Honey is here. He weighed in at 7.3 pounds over the weekend. Exactly. Delete entire project. Cat is here. So he's put on a total of I think half a pound since we started putting him on the medication. And we're trying to get him a little bit higher and make sure that his thyroid levels are stable. You're a little bear. His new medicine I have to rub inside of his ear. He doesn't like it. He is cute, right? He's the cutest cat ever. Tell him, honey. My little bear. He's the mascot on all the panels. Hey, Air Medics. It's good. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Thank you, everyone. You hear that, honey? Everyone says you're so cute. He says thank you. But yeah, Bones, I tried font stretch. Let me show you. It did nothing. Condensed. We tried condensed. We tried, oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. Air Medics Ranger. Thank you very much. So we tried condensed. Here, even if I do ultra condensed. Nothing. Oh, font family does not support font stretch then. I see. Well then. So we gotta find something that replaces font stretch. Oh, I got cat hair all over my face now. He just came in and left his hair everywhere. He'll get used to the meds on his ear if you keep rubbing. Yeah, I hope so too. He's been on it for a week. He was on pills first, but it was making him have really bad indigestion. He was throwing up every day, and obviously we can't have that, so I had to take him off that. And then we went and had to take him to the ER because he was throwing up so much he was getting dehydrated, and he developed anemia from it. And it was a whole fiasco. That's why I was so late, not last week, but the week before, for my stream, because I didn't sleep for like 48 hours being in and out of like kitty ER. Transform scale? Ooh. Let's try that. Let's try that. Keep her a little bit. Okay. Transform scale 0.5 1.0. Let's see. Okay, that's very skinny, but we're getting there. Instead of maybe is the second variable the width? No, that's the height. Let's do like a 1.75. Ooh, thank you, Bones. You're a lifesaver. That's exactly what I wanted. I think that's exactly what they look like. Look. Right? I mean, obviously the font's different. That's perfect. Thank you, Bones. I can get rid of this to-do now. First is what width. I see. See, how do you do your animations? Yeah, we do, right? We haven't done mini animations right now. We just have some transform. I'm thinking about trying to do as much animations with just keyframes. Sorry, I still have cat hair all over me. I'm gonna try to do as much with keyframes as humanly possible and try to not put any JavaScript in here if I can. I really want to push the CSS as far as I can, but we'll see. Oh, get out of here. We'll see what we can do. Right now it's all CSS. See, thank you for the follow, Link. Welcome in. You have a black cat, Kenny? Oh, that's so sweet. My last cat, she was a big fluffy black cat. She was so cute. What you gonna stream after this Game Boy is done? Oh, Bones, that's the question. When we finally finish the Game Boy, I don't know. I guess whatever I'm feeling like doing then. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see more CSS, or do you guys want to see more like me working on that Python game I started a million years ago? Do you guys want to see more of the Final Fantasy website, or do you guys want to see something totally different? Hey, little South Big, welcome in. How are you? Implement a game on the Game Boy. Yeah, I want to put Hamtaro on there. I just don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. Zinc does go. Hilarious. Oh, you saw me code with Don? Nice. Yeah, me and Don go way back. He's really cool. He's helped me out a lot with JavaScript because I'm not very good at JavaScript. But thank you, little Saf. Alright, we gotta fix the D-pad. Now that we detoured to the buttons again. I just don't know why they don't like being layered on top of each other. I need to look at Grayson's example again and see. So it looks like he's got the width and the height in the container. Yeah, his look so different than mine. I think that's my main problem. It's like I have a common class and it's just kind of a mess instead of vertical and horizontal. Like, let's see here. Let's go ahead and make this small, make this big. I will get this. I feel like everything else is in a pretty good spot right now. This, I don't know, this still looks kind of funny, huh? I feel like there's too much of a border around here. Maybe I need to fix that real quick before I move on. Yeah, I think I need to fix that a little bit. Let's see here. You don't like JavaScript, but you gotta keep practicing. Yeah, JavaScript's a pain. I'm slowly getting better at it though, very slowly. I've been doing a lot of 3GS stuff lately, so that's been helping a lot with JavaScript. Now let's work on this border here. So this, it's just not right. What if I add like a transparency to it? Or no opacity, I mean. Still doesn't look right. I mean, it's better than the dark, harsh one I had, but still not what I want it to be at. I mean, does it need a border? I'm not entirely sure. Also, I think, here. I think this needs to change. No, not that one. Yeah, I don't think it needs a border. 3GS, I mean, it's not that advanced. The shaders is the hardest part, which I haven't gotten to yet. I'm kind of holding that off a little bit. Shaders look hard. Everyone says they're hard. Yeah, I don't think I need the border. We can just get rid of the border. It's messing things up. I feel like that looks a little better. Let's see here. I mean, mine don't look that thick, but also mine are kind of dirty. Hold up. Yeah, mine don't look that thick. Right? That Game Boy's got some thick start select buttons. Maybe they need to be a little bigger. Let's see here. Let's try a 7. That looks okay. The highlight part though, the inset highlight, it doesn't need to be on the bottom though. I only want it on the top, not down here. So I gotta figure that out. Sorry, I just have cat hair lingering. All right. Is this one the top? Not really. Is here. Yeah, that's more of what I want, but also this is kind of like bright. Give it a little bit more of a blur. I think this one's the blur, right? No. This one's the blur. Still not right. It's okay. I feel like it could be better. It's a little better though. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. We can always tweak it more later. I really need to work on this. I need to stop holding it off. Make this all smaller. You can go. We don't need you right now. Just gonna make that small. Alright, back to the D-pad and trying to figure out how on earth I'm gonna make this work. do like the one I made with the shadow and the highlight. Oh, this is gonna be such a pain. I think I really do just need to split up everything that I have so far instead of a common. So the way he has it is he has it on the actual thing here. Let's see. No, yeah, that's a huge mess. I'm gonna have to rework the entire thing. I just can't get them to layer on top of each other correctly, which is a real pain in the butt. I also don't need you. You can go. Don't need you or you. Let's see here. Let's try working with this again one more time. I know what we're gonna need this for a highlight as well too, so I guess we can go ahead and make that real quick. We'll just keep those separate. For now, we can maybe, yeah, because this will be beneath and this will be on top, so they do need to be separate. Let's see here. Does Twitch have interactive video, i.e. can multiple people join on one stream? If you do that, like I will, it's like, what is it called? Like you can dual stream with other people. I've done it with Dawn before. Yeah, and so I don't know exactly what it's called, but you just go into like the back portion and you can set all that up pretty easily. So if I can figure it out, anyone can figure it out. Yeah. Who do you want to dual stream with, Andres? Do you have some other friends that also program with you? So I see he's got that split up. It's like totally different than mine. Alright, I'm gonna go and make 2 classes. D-pad. Horizontal. And this one's gonna be vertical. So the arrows, like I said, the arrows are just the arrows. We could comment them out for right now just to like kind of have them out of the way so we don't really see them, and we can, yeah, we can work on the other stuff in between for now. Let's get rid of the distractions. And let's try to figure out how we're gonna get this to layer on top of each other better. So what I eventually want is to have, so let's do this again, and then we can figure out what the issue is. So yeah, this doesn't want to layer on top of it. I'm not entirely sure why. Also, let's go ahead and just comment this out for now and just focus strictly, of course, let's focus strictly on just this one portion and try to figure out what its issue is. This one has the shadow, this one doesn't. We want this one on top of that one. Still not what I want it to be. What if I move? So yeah, what if we just do some rearranging here? Okay, so why does it do that when I do that? Okay, so we'll just leave that there. So now they're layering on top of each other the way that we want. Yeah, so now we got them layering on top of each other the way that we want. Maybe I don't need horizontal and vertical if I do it this way. Let's see. You don't think what you would want to stream would be stream safe? I don't know, Bones. I don't know. They have a lot of risque content on Twitch. I'm sure you can make it work. Motorbike racing? Don't think I could respond to... Oh, yeah. They would have to just, like, enjoy the experience in permanent lurker mode. For sure. I didn't know you did that, Bones. That sounds like a lot of fun. How long have you been doing that? Okay, let's see now if I add this there. Will this give me what I want? Now, my circle's messed up, but that's okay. We'll fix the circle in a minute. Why is this not working now, though? Because this one should be... Hold up. Yeah, so we just have 2 verticals now. Or 2 horizontals. I need to switch one to be vertical, why? What if I... Huh. This is the guy, right here. He's no longer the nth child. Is he now the 4th? Let's see. You know what? Instead, I'm just gonna make this here. And we will add this here and here. There we go. Oh my god, guys, we're making progress. You can go away too. So now we have more of a shadow effect. Oh, finally. I thought I was never going to get this. Alright, cool. You're trying to figure out while building apps, but it would be cool to have people jump in on your video, I think. Yeah, they have this new feature too, like if you have favorites, they can like knock on the door essentially and they can hop in. Me and Dawn have ours connected, but we haven't tried it yet. But I'm sure that's pretty much how it works. Exactly, you can respond to text to talk. Yeah, or text to speak. You gave up 10 years ago but wanted to start back up. You should, Bones. If all else fails, at least film a video on GoPro and post it in my Discord because I'm interested. That sounds so cool. Get a bike and travel around the world. I want a Vespa, guys. I want a Vespa really badly. I think they're so cute. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to get you back in the middle. Alright. Where is my circle? Yeah, we don't need you. You can go away. Let's see here. And this can go... No. There's my circle. I bet I need to make this 50%. Doesn't like that either. Huh. Yeah, it's just stuck in that position now. How am I gonna move this back where I want it to move? How can I have position, relative, and absolute? Woman, pick one. Pick a lane. Alright. So we solved one problem and caused another. Yeah, Bones, do it for sure. That would be super neat. I'd be down for that. Why does this want to be mean to me now? Do I need to maybe move it outside of those? No. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I can bring back my arrows, I think. Let's see if the arrows are all messed up now, too. Oh, God. Fine, we'll do one at a time. I might need to put an index on here. Get out of my face circle. We might need to put a Z index on the arrows. There we go. Okay, at least the arrows aren't completely off base now. They're still decent. I just gotta figure out how to fix now. See, like, they're absolute and everything still works, but for some reason the circle one doesn't. Now this is gonna be interesting. See, what if we... What happens if I move it inside here? It might go where I want it to go now. Okay, okay. So it needs to be inside this for some reason. It must be because what I moved to the parent D-pad container. Will that fix it? Let's see. So yeah, that's just a problem. What if I put like another div around it? Would that make it happy? I mean, I guess I could always just put it in here and then just redo the alignment. Let's give that a try. Let's just try something simple. So, I don't know, like maybe 60%? No. Okay, I get rid of the top. I don't know about this, guys. It's a little high. It needs to be dropped down a little bit. But the top doesn't work. Or does it? Alright. Not exactly how I expected it to be, but it works. So we'll take it. Now I can kind of work a little bit with maybe making the box shot a little bigger. Also, I think, yeah, the edges, the border of these need to be rounded just a wee bit. Not much, just a little tiny bit. It's still not working. Like I said, Darren, they're on. I just hadn't gotten around to redoing the thing. Like I said, I'm gonna completely remove the widget. I'm gonna make it bigger. And let's see here. Where is it? Alert box. I think that's the one. Settings. No, that's not the one. Sound alerts. That's the one. Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna remove it completely and re-add the widget later, Darren. Okay, yeah, I just completely removed the widget and I'll reconnect it later. I don't make a sound or the sounds don't make a sound? I was like, oh god, should I be quiet? I just removed the entire thing, Darren. We'll reconnect it at another time. Okay, let's round these corners just a little bit so that they look more correct. Is it on this one? I think it is. Like 1%, just see what it looks like. Oh, I think that looks good. I make a sound, the redemptionist now. Okay. Alright, Fixus. Have a good night. I'll see you next week. Enjoy your sleep. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, this is starting to look way more accurate. Now let's give it a highlight. I think the highlight I'm gonna want on this one. I think need to adjust them a little bit. Let's see. No, 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 no. That's not what I need. Why is it on that one and not on that one? I have questions. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this bottom one for now, and we can adjust it, and then we can figure out why it's not showing up on my other one. Yeah, that's horrendous. That's not what we want at all. Yeah, it's not what I want. It's not what I want at all. Yeah, that's not what I want at all. I'm gonna have to figure out this. I'm gonna have to think about the highlight a little bit more. This is looking better, but it's still not there. Also, the circle is not right. I feel like the, it doesn't look depressed, or it doesn't look engraved. It looks raised. So we need to fix it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mithril. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. How was your weekend? Okay, so instead of this, we're gonna do essentially the same as they did for this here to make it look like that. Hold up. Where do I need to go now? Define standard property transform two-dimensional. Also define property transform. Okay. Not what it wants. I'll figure that out later. It's just a linting issue. So what we want is something like this. But instead of a text shadow, a box shadow. Is that... How am I gonna do this? So we got the color transparent. I think what I need to do is I need to get rid of the... Let me try getting rid of the inset and just work with this real quick. Yeah, so that's gonna be a problem. I think this needs to be inset. Yeah, that's more what I need. That's more what I need. And maybe instead of a 1 there, a 0. No. No, hold up. Slightly? Slightly, not quite, but slightly. Can I add, let's see, can I add also a second one? Kind of. That's not really what I want though. Let's make it negative. That's a little better. A little better. That'll do for now. I gotta figure out how to get these triangles the way I want them to. I definitely don't want them like how they are now. Hey Tolly, how you doing? How's it going? I hope all is well. Look how good the Game Boy is coming. Isn't it starting to look good? Oh, I'm sorry, Tolly. I hope Sune's there for you. Thank you. The Zingtendo is looking pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So I finally got the D-pad fixed. Took me an embarrassingly long amount of time for something that shouldn't have been that difficult. But I got it. Okay, I'm gonna... No, it can't be exactly the same. I need to make these here. Let's try... FF will make it... Hold up. No. That looks slightly better. Can I make it shiny? Like shiny, you know what I mean? No, it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for like a gradient. Not exactly. Oh, hold up. Was she about to show me something? Honey just made a visit. You just missed it, Tolly. He just came by. And he said hello to everywhere. He left his cat hair everywhere. He's doing a lot better. He's doing a lot better. Game Boy's looking amazing. Thank you, Andres. Definitely took hard work to reach this point. Yeah, it's just been a lot of like tweaking here and there. But it's finally getting to the point where I want it to be. Now I just gotta get a shine effect that I want. No. Are you though? Okay, kind of, but not really. These are just color gradients. Not really what I'm looking for. I mean, this could work for like the active, right? Yeah, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. Hey, Lovell, how are you? Welcome in. Honey was looking a lot better. Yeah, he's definitely doing a lot better. He's playing again. He's running around again. He's living his best life. I'm very happy about it. This needs to be darker. I don't know, guys. I feel like we're gonna just tweak a couple more things. And maybe call it after that. We'll see. No, it doesn't like that. Mm-mm. Yeah, like something just like a little dimmer. I think I should do that on these buttons too, because the white is too stark. Oh god. And the white is too stark. No, crap. Yeah, I feel like that's a more subtle glow. Looks more realistic than just like a very stark white. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Very good. All right, this is looking good. Yeah, I think this is good for now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Been about 2 hours. I still have a lot of work to do. I think I might have to call it. I don't know. But yeah, anyone who's in the chat and doesn't know my schedule, I stream on Mondays, afternoon-ish time. I'm trying to make it earlier. But right now, like today, I think I streamed at what, like 1-ish o'clock maybe? I'm gonna try to keep it around there. So yeah, follow if you want the notifications. I have a Discord. It's cool in there. I swear it's not weird at all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys on a raid because I'm getting hungry and I have a lot of work still to do. Let's see who's live. I'm gonna send you guys to Seto. He was really nice the other week. Thank you. I'll see you guys on Monday. If I stream randomly out of nowhere, I'll let you guys know. Thank you all. It is weird in Discord. Don't. Okay, it's a little weird. All right, guys.